magnetic rock god of the late 1980s, and he is universally remembered as the ultimate magnetic rock god of the late 1980s and 1990s, whose swagger commanded stadium crowds. But the trajectory of Michael Hutchence's life was permanently and tragically altered by a single, random punch over a bicycle dispute. In 1992, while riding a bike in Copenhagen and eating a slice of pizza, he got into an altercation with an aggressive taxi driver. The driver punched Hutchence, knocking him backwards so hard his head struck the pavement, severely fracturing his skull. He kept the brain injury a secret from the public, but the trauma completely and permanently destroyed his sense of taste and smell, a condition called anosmia. Deprived of these senses, the once gentle and joyful frontman developed severe aggressive mood swings and sank into a deep depression that he never recovered from. Hutchence was famous for his intense, brooding, deeply seductive stage presence, frequently staring out into the crowd with a mesmerizing squint. However, this iconic look wasn't an intentional rock star pose, it was born out of medical necessity. He suffered from severe myopia, nearsightedness, and absolutely refused to wear his thick prescription glasses or contact lenses on stage. His famous smoldering stare was literally just him blindly squinting past the stage lights, desperately trying to see the audience. At the 1996 Brit Awards, Hutchence presented the award for Best Video to Oasis. Noel Gallagher, at the absolute peak of his arrogant Britpop fame, cruelly insulted Hutchence on stage, declaring has-beens shouldn't present awards to Gonna Bees. Hutchence was deeply hurt by the public humiliation, but he took brilliant musical revenge. When INXS recorded their 1997 single Elegantly Wasted, Hutchence covertly layered his own backing vocals into the chorus, repeatedly singing the phrase, "We're better than Oasis." You can clearly hear it beneath the main vocal track. In the late 1980s, Hutchence had a highly publicized, passionate romance. He is universally remembered as the ultimate hobby was corrupting her recorded their 1997 single Elegantly Wasted, Hutchence covertly layered his own backing vocals into the chorus, repeatedly singing the phrase, "We're better than Oasis." You can clearly hear it beneath the main vocal track. In the late 1980s, Hutchence had a highly publicized, passionate romance with Australian pop princess Kylie Minogue. He famously told the press his favorite hobby was corrupting her squeaky clean image. When Minogue was preparing for a movie role in The Delinquents, she had to wear a platinum blonde wig. She playfully referred to the aggressively bleached color as a suicide blonde. Hutchence loved the dark, poetic phrase so much that he immediately took it to the studio and wrote one of INXS's biggest, funkiest global hits around it. By 1989, Hutchence was suffocating under his global sex symbol image and the massive stadium pop expectations of INXS. Desperate to prove he was a serious artist, he secretly teamed up with underground post-punk musician Ollie Olsen to form a side project called Max Q. They released a raw, experimental electronic rock album. To ensure people judged the music on its own merits rather than his fame, Hutchence refused to put his name or face on the front cover, intentionally keeping the brilliant project as obscure as possible. He is universally remembered as the ultimate magnetic rock god of the late 1980s and 1990s, whose swagger commanded stadium crowds. But the trajectory of Michael Hutchence's life was permanently and tragically altered by a single, random punch over a bicycle dispute. In 1992,